right, everybody. Everyday Crypto Tech Shield. Jason and John here for another episode. Jason, thanks for being here, man. This is going to be another good one, I think.
Thanks for having me, John. I appreciate it.
You bet. So we're not going to make this a negative thing today, although it's kind of a dark, dirty little sort of topic we're going to deal with today. As a new guy, like a lot of people coming to us, a little trepidatious sometimes when you get into something new. And I know just from past experience, anything you do that has to do with making money, building wealth, there's always going to be that element of someone who wants to game the system or cheat or even just outright take your stuff because it's just what they do with their lives. So today I want to talk about scammers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So new people coming into crypto, NFTs, all the stuff that it sort of encompasses, just in your opinion, just how dangerous are the waters for a new guy coming in?
It's dangerous for everybody, to be honest with you. Crypto is currently the wild, wild west. That's what makes it so exciting. And so there's the good and the bad and the ugly, right?
Right.
So for newbies, it's even more dangerous. Seasoned professionals get scammed on occasion, even with their expertise. So if you're new, you have to be especially diligent. Do your homework, maybe get a mentor. You really want to avoid as many landmines as possible. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just sometimes just with anything, right? Whether it's playing the stock. I mean, we've always heard stories about the Bernie Madoffs of the world that they start learning the system, they master the system, and then they just really rip it off. So,
right.
What are some of the more common scams that are out there?
So the most common scams are pretty much rug pulls or some version of a rug pull. And for those in the audience who don't know what that is, it's when you invest in a crypto project, and then the owners pull all the liquidity out, and you're left holding the empty bags. And there's dozens of ways they can do this. And lots of times you don't even know they did it. Lots of times it's a slow fade out instead of a massive quick pull.
Right.
But either way, it's the same thing. And they have a lot in crypto. It's so much so that guys that are in the industry on the daily, they kind of laugh it off when it happens because it's a given that it's going to happen on occasion,
Yeah, I guess at the end of the day, it's tough to completely protect yourself, right? I mean, it's we talked previously about people that do a lot of crypto on their phones and on their devices, and can you speak to that a little bit? I mean, it seems like that might be a right place for that stuff to happen.
Absolutely. So in general, you don't want to do crypto on your phone. You don't want your Coinbase wallet. You don't want your MetaMask wallet on your phone. And the reason why is because SIM card attacks. And usually how that happens is somebody within a phone company that you have your service through finds out you have crypto, and they duplicate your SIM card, and they take over your phone. So that's the easiest scam to get caught up in, and you'll never see it coming. So that's the one you can most easily avoid just by not having that stuff on your phone.
I see. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. So that's one good way. I think we talked also about what are those things that I've seen where you can sort of plug in your computer, you can pull your information off, and then just keep it sort of offline. Is that a thing? I think I've seen that.
Absolutely. That's the safest way you can keep crypto. It's called cold storage. And there are cold storage wallets. There's a bunch of them. Ledger's one, but there's a million of them. And more or less, you transfer your crypto over to that wallet, and you take that wallet offline, and it's unhackable through the computer or online. I mean, the only way someone would get your crypto at that point would be through like an armed robbery type situation.
Well, sure, yeah. I mean, but that would be another whole thing you'd have to fix in your life, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think you've got other problems if you're getting robbed on the daily. So let's say I'm a new guy coming off the street. I say, Jason, I want to invest, but I'm nervous. I have to imagine the pros outweigh the cons when it comes to the illegalities and the scammers, right? I mean,
Yeah, I don't want to scare people away from the industry. You should come in if you're interested. You should come in. I would just like to. I think me and John's purpose here is to make sure you understand the importance of educating yourself, doing due diligence, and if you need to shorten your learning curve, get a mentor or somebody who can show you the pitfalls. But in general, if you're new, John, and you show up and you're kind of scared because of scams and whatnot, I recommend getting a Coinbase account, keeping it on your computer, and just keep your crypto there and hide your password and use Google two-factor authentication codes. And you're really safe, right? Like experts aren't going to keep their crypto on Coinbase for a number of reasons we won't talk about on this show, but
sure.
A newbie, super safe. Super safe.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good to know because there's so much positivity attached to doing it the right way. You and I certainly don't want to scare people away, obviously,
right.
Because the good really, I mean, the magic that can happen in your life because of smart crypto trading and engagement. It shouldn't even register, but we do live in an unsafe world. So just a lot of common sense, it sounds like, would be the best road to take. Are there recourses people can take if they do get scammed? Is there a place you can call? Is it just sort of up in the air?
Right. So I have a friend who he got a SIM card attacked a few years ago, and he found out that it was an employee at his cell phone service.
Oh, wonderful.
Company, and he sued him, and he won. But he got pennies on the dollar. So in general, if you really want to go after it, there's probably some sort of recourse, but you're not going to get much back, and there's not much out there for you. In crypto terms, usually if you lose your funds, they're gone. Right. I mean, they're gone.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? Like I would imagine anything you can go after, but the time and the cost, the legal fees, court fees, if you find the people that do it, whether they're in the U.S. or overseas, like it's just, it becomes a web of just nonsense and cost that you'll never ever recoup. So so no, I mean, ultimately, I guess the best answer is to not get scammed in the first place if you can. Just be smart about where you keep your information, and join the right communities. Get help from people like us. Crypto Tax Shield's a great haven for people that want to build and keep their wealth and provide some protection for what they're doing.
There are some general rules of thumb that could really help anybody. For one, passwords. When it comes to your crypto, do not make them your dog's name. Like, don't make it super generic. And don't ever share them with anybody. And I mean anybody.
Right.
Lots of times people get scanned by going to a website and they end up going to the wrong website. And that website says, hey, connect your wallet. And what's your password? What's your seed phrase? And I don't know how people fall for what they do. And it's really sad. I hate to see them get wrecked. So you have that. Also, if you start messing around with DeFi, don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Okay.
Spread it out. Yeah, spread it out just in case something bad does happen, like maybe the coin crashes, whatever it is, from scams or from just risk management, spread it out.
Yeah, I guess that's something that does sort of lend itself from the traditional sort of stock market investment. Every investment person I know talks about diversification. So I think it's probably prudent to do that in crypto as well, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
It used to be so much easier. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. No, you're good.
It used to be so much easier, right? Like a year and a half ago, cold storage was the solution to everything, right? You just got your crypto, you put on cold storage, and no one worried about it. But things have changed so much. There's so much interaction with the crypto and the NFTs and the decentralized finance, like where you're actually interacting. So you can't really have your coins on cold storage so much. So things have changed and the risk levels have kind of changed, and crypto as always evolves super fast.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, then we gotta keep our heads on a swivel and change with with the tech and with the whatever sort of is the new normal for crypto.
Right.
It's something that, I mean, obviously on a personal level, you've got to lend yourself to the process and to the system, and not get it won't necessarily bend to you. You've got to bend to it. It seems like so. Your best defense is just good education, making sure you stay at the forefront of what's happening out there with technology. So,
absolutely
cool, awesome, man. Well, this is good info for our the people in our tribe and the people seeing us on YouTube and every place else. Just like Jason said, if you're nervous, get a good mentor. Jason would be an amazing mentor. He's my mentor. He's fantastic. Make sure you protect what you're building. That's what Crypto Tax Shield's all about. So we want everybody that cares about their future in crypto. So,
absolutely.
All right, thanks, Jason, so much, man. We're gonna do more of these, I promise.
John, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Talk to you soon.
All right.